Hi guys, welcome back to my channel once again. It's your girl Sperry, and if you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe right down below. And if you're not new, thanks for sticking it out with me. So today I'm actually gonna talk to you guys about a condition my scalp is going through called psoriasis. And as you can see over here right now, it's just so gross, but I tried something out for the same day results and it was pretty much amazing. So stick around to see what caused it, how I got it, and how I treat it. The first thing I want to talk about is the type of hair I have and the condition of my scalp right now. I have the type 4C hair. It is very thick, and when you compare the volume to the length, I have more volume than I have in length. Right now I have about shoulder length, and I will show you a picture right here. And when it comes to thickness, it's very thick, and I love that about it. It shrinks a lot. I have a lot of shrinkage when water touches it. So when it comes to my scalp, I have a very dry scalp. It does not itch, but it ends up building up very easily because it's always dry. And I do take care of my dry scalp. I moisturize it a lot with oils and some water. But for the past 2 months, I've not really had time for my scalp as I used to. So because of that, my hair dries up very easily and it's not being taken care of as it's supposed to be taken care of. Aloe vera is very good for the scalp, but I don't use it as often, which now I'm going to do, and that's what this video is basically about. But before we get into that, I wanted you guys to have a fair idea of what I'm actually going through. That way, if you guys see the process is working, you can actually know how it started and where we are heading towards. And if it's not working, I'm probably gonna shave my hair off. Who knows? And if you guys have a better idea, you can let me know in the comment box. People with dry scalp are very prone to dandruffs, and that's what my scalp goes through. I go through a lot of dandruffs, and because I know that anytime that I expose my scalp to the sun, I make sure it's moisturized and well taken care of. So in a lineup, a person who has a dry scalp is very prone to dandruff, and the more dandruff that you have, you are very prone to psoriasis. Psoriasis sometimes starts as a little rash, and then it becomes cakey, and then it dries up, and then it becomes flaky, and then it becomes like a plaque that is just stuck on the head. And I'll show you what I'm talking about because I have that right now. So usually when it starts around the perimeter of your hair, and for dark skinned women it looks like black, and then the flakes is like white, and for white women or white people it's usually like a red scar. So now I'm gonna share with you guys how I got this in the first place. For the past 2 months I changed my wash and go routine. This hair I've had for about 2 weeks. It's not even yet 2 weeks. It's going to be 2 weeks in about 2 days. And within the past 2 months, I changed my wash and go routine. I tried this new shampoo and conditioner. I'm not going to mention the name of the company, but I'm going to put the products that they have in the conditioner and the shampoo right over here. And this did not work well with my hair because that's the only thing I have changed in my wash and go routine. Everything else that I do is pretty much the same, and I've never experienced this. And this is not the first time I'm having yarn braids. I've had this before, and it's actually one of the videos that did very great on my channel. If you want to check it out, the link is going to be up above here and also down in the description box. But back to this video. So about 2 weeks ago I braided my hair, and 5 days after I realized I was getting little rashes like around the hair strands itself, not the perimeter of my hair. It was like around the hair strands itself, and I did not know what was coming for me, but I thought maybe it was just, I don't know, I didn't think too much of it. And this was not like the rash that people get when they braid their hair too tight. And mind you, my hair was not tight at all. I braided it by myself, and y'all probably seen the video already, and if you have not, I'm probably gonna post it after this video. I'm not sure, one might go before the other, but I will leave the link down below if I do post that video. So I did not think too much of the little rashes that were appearing. And then post forward to, this is about the 12th day right now since I braided this hair, and my hair has massive dandruffs. It's not dirty, it's not like dirty, but it's like all flaked up, and I don't know like what is going on, and it's kind of sore. I don't know if you guys can see, but right now it has like a scar, and it looks like very dark, and at the same time the scar looks white. It's just all flaked up and built up like plaque. This is only happening to like the front part of my hair, like, or maybe it's because I cannot see my back, but I don't think that is happening in the back of my hair, because when I do scratch it or whatever, I don't get that much dandruffs within my fingers. Like, I barely get anything, but when I scratch the front, I get so much dandruff. It's also kind of satisfying when you're taking the dandruffs out. I don't know if it's just me, but I find it very satisfying when I take like scratch my dandruffs out. It's kind of gross, but I find it satisfying. A few days ago, I did not know that there was a word called psoriasis, because I had nothing to do with that. And then now I find myself searching a lot on YouTube just to know how to handle and go about it. And I saw a couple of remedies, and I'm going to try it on here for you guys to also see what we are going through. So when I saw these changes about my scalp, I started to panic, and I actually wanted to cut all my hair off. I just wanted to take this out and just cut it off and start all over, but I don't want to cut my hair off. So I ended up going on YouTube to make some research, and I'm going to share it with you guys, and we are going to go on this journey together. So if you guys know of any remedies that you think can help me with this condition that I'm going through right now, please link it down below. But if not, and you're also interested to see this journey on how I get rid of it, or if I'm not able to get rid of it, also follow me on this journey by subscribing. That way when I post videos on it, you guys can see it, because I am going to document this, and I want to see where it gets me to, whether it's effective or it's not effective. Today we are just going to try. I don't have all the products with me yet, but what I have with me at home, we are going to use that and see how far we go with it. So yeah. So for our first treatment, I'm gonna use the aloe vera I had, and also I'm adding some Moroccan oil treatment to it as well. And I used the last part of my tea tree oil that I was left with, and these are basically the only 3 ingredients I used for my first treatment. So what I ended up doing was using a toothbrush that I do not use anymore to apply the mixture on my scalp. And to my surprise, it actually worked. I saw a big difference from how I started versus how it was looking afterwards, and it's much cleaner now. But the next day I could see like the build up a little bit, but it was easier to get out. It was not stuck to my scalp like it was before. Go ahead and subscribe to see more updates on this whole journey, and thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. They told you that you couldn't do it 'cause you're washed up.